Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Friday, August 20th, 6:18 a.m. here in the Arizona desert, broadcasting from a very safe, jab-free green zone. All right, of course, as always, BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. And this is an amazing interview. Crypto Love interviewed this guy. I forget what his name was. He's from Token Metrics, and he knows both traditional and crypto markets. And they talked about state of the market, state of crypto. I'll link to it over at BitcoinDailyView.com under news. This is really good. Clickbaity title and such like that, but actually very good, very good market insight, worthwhile. Good interview. Crypto bubbles, as we can see in the last hour, got a lot of green out there. Market's looking kind of healthy this morning. Crypto squares here over at Coin360 the last hour. BTC and ETH slightly in the red by like millipercents, but a lot of alts doing very well. It's nice to see. Doge up, XRP up, Cardano up, Sol up. It's a great day. So we're starting this Friday looking good. What I do want to mention though is spot trading volume on Binance is under 30 billion, so it's only like 1.5% up recently in the last 24 hours. So we're not seeing a lot of trading volume on Binance, which usually it's a Friday, market slowing down, so be wary of that. I like to see futures above 70 billion, and it's 72 billion and 1.5% up. So futures definitely are making it happen over there on Binance. So in general, the trading volume, I'll give it a general okay, but not great for spot and futures. Looking at Bitcoin trading volume explicitly, 4.3 billion. Really, that is not much at all. 2.6 billion of that, of course, is on Binance, and Coinbase, not over a billion today, just 729 million. Anyway, that's not tremendous volume. So it's Friday, we're going into the weekend. I'm not seeing strong volume. We had a pump yesterday, you may have noticed for sure, but it's kind of leveling out, and now we're not seeing an incredible volume. Really, for Bitcoin to continue up, I think we need to really get into the 5 or 6 billion in trading volume. Of course, whales can make things happen, but that's usually OTC. It doesn't affect the market like it affects when retail volume happens. So let's see if we get some retail volume this weekend. It is weekend. It doesn't usually happen, but it could. So be wary. Hold your positions. Be watchful. We could see a BART pattern play out. Anyway, we'll look at that closer in just a sec. Binance, Bitcoin trading volume. I'm sorry, Binance longs on Binance. Bitcoin longs on Binance. 54% long, 45% short. I'm going to call that kind of an indecisive split there. And then for Ethereum, you've got 64% long, 35% short. So definitely a long bias for Ethereum. Daily charts looking great. We're finally above the 200 moving average again. This is great. So today's daily candle opened above the 200-day moving average. That's wonderful. Hash ribbons indicator, got that beautiful buy signal. And what is a big deal, I think a huge deal, is the MACD is beginning to trend towards positive on the daily. And I think as we start to close that gap, that is when we're going to see some really good price action for Bitcoin. So above the 200 moving average on that daily, and MACD is beginning to turn positive. That is wonderful. That positive cross will definitely, I think, like I say, whenever it crosses on the daily, be it a positive or a negative cross, you usually see price action reflect that. And you can always go back retroactively. You can go look at the last year or two or years, and you will see that the daily MACD cross is a big deal. And one thing that we want to look at here too is we must look at the weekly. This is interesting. Weekly candles are beautiful. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be on our 5th weekly candle that closes green. But look at this. On the weekly, we have crossed positive on the MACD. Big deal. So with a positive weekly MACD and then also crossing back into a positive daily MACD, that is really good stuff, especially being above the 200 moving average on the daily. So I'm looking kind of, this is kind of a high. This is kind of a long time frame for crypto, because most crypto people think in like 15 minutes or an hour. But the daily chart for Bitcoin does create a tremendous amount of positive or negative, upwards or downwards pressure. So if we can stay above this 200 moving average on the daily, and the MACD turns positive. And if we can just get support, if we can have confidence that we're going to stay above the 200 moving average, which I think in great part would be from retail volume, when we start seeing like 6 billion, 10 billion plus volume every 24 hours, that's when definitely we're going to see some crazy numbers for Bitcoin's price action. Something I'm doing, just in case anybody there is not familiar with doing this, I'm going to set an alert for the MACD here on the daily. So when the MACD is crossing the signal, boom, I want to know that's happening. So I'll just put, BTC daily MACD cross. So I get alerted on that. Anyway, if you haven't done it before, well, now you know how to do that alert. So let's keep on rocking. Immediate price action for Bitcoin. Obviously, yesterday we had a massive pump, a nice good candle, and now we're going sideways. This is a thing. Weekend, weekend is not when you usually have a lot of volume. We're seeing Bitcoin. As much as I love this pump, I mean, it's a wonderful thing. I'm enjoying seeing it, but do note, I mean, we are pretty much cruising along sideways right now. So good indicators, directional index is in the green, but do note that it's trailing off. ADX is falling. Squeeze indicator is beginning to go negative. KRI, it's very, very good. KRI is in the green, moving up. I like that. It reacts really quickly. It's like the least laggy indicator I think there is for lagging indicators. Stochastic RSI, I think, just turned positive. If I can get it to open up for us. Come on now. Yep. Stochastic RSI just turned positive. So really, we are seeing some immediate price action. There we go. Look at that. Bitcoin, as we speak, is beginning to perk up. So lazy bear indicator, yep, it's showing we're here in this nice buy zone in the middle. The lazy bear oscillator is beginning to cross the signal, the little red crosses there. So maybe we'll see continued uptrend. We got to watch. Wow, 47,347. If we can get retail excitement, let me actually refresh this while we're sitting here. We can get some retail volume excitement. We're going to see, we could easily see some better price action this weekend. So keep an eye on it. I like seeing this. One thing I will note is the longer we stay above the 200 moving average, the more you get those sweet chances for alt moons, basically. And so we've been above the 200 moving average for like 18 hours now. That's a good deal. When we're above 12 hours, I notice it's good for alts. 24 hours, it's good for alts. 48 hours, it's good for alts. Basically, the longer we stay above the 200 moving average, what Bitcoin does, the more it gives alts an opportunity to get those sweet gains in alts. So if you're trading alts, just note we've been above the 200 moving average for 12 hours now. Good to go. And look at that, nice candle, getting some movement. Right, now looking at ETH, of course, it's doing the exact same thing, and its indicators look a lot like Bitcoin's. I'd say actually even a little bit better. So ETH on the 45-minute chart looking strong. Like I say, just watch out. We're entering the weekend. Volume usually trails off, and so there you go. I'm not sure what else I can say about that. But look at that, Bitcoin's doing a push. Ethereum's doing a push. That's good to go. ADA, Cardano, everybody loves it. It's pushing again since Bitcoin is moving up. Its indicators are really good to go. Yep, can't complain. I think ADA has been making massive gains recently. I'm in ADA, got a sweet trailing take profit going, and it's a wonderful thing. No reason that ADA will not continue its beautiful upwards movement. Most of that's based on the upgrade that's coming and some good deals they've got signed. Anyway, ADA, Cardano, everybody loves it. I'm glad to see this coin finally make a little bit of traction. Do you remember when it was like 6 cents not that long ago? Gosh, there's something to be said for just holding, isn't there? Anyway, Matic USDT. I love what I'm seeing here. Good chart. It looks a lot like Bitcoin's, a lot like Ethereum's. But just note, like I say, I don't want to wear it out. We're entering the weekend. If retail, volume is crappy. For Bitcoin, then we'll probably see the alts just pretty much, I think the strongest alts are going to do pretty much what Bitcoin's doing on the 45-minute chart here. They're going to range sideways. But like I say, the longer we stay above the 200 moving average for Bitcoin, the more of a chance you have for alts to just blast off now and then. So, be in your favorites, but watch out for a Bitcoin BART pattern. that very well could happen. I mean, you can see it's looking very positive right now, and I do like what I'm seeing, but just be aware this could simply this could close as a bar pattern just like that in a second. So just be wary, especially since it's weekend. Now, once again, Matic, it's looking beautiful, good chart. Broke below the 200 moving average. I like charts like this. I think Matic definitely has some room to move. I think a lot of it depends on Bitcoin's health. Ravencoin, another favorite, is slowly working its way above the 200 moving average and the 314. It's ranging between the 200 and the 314 right now. Its indicators look good to me. Definitely watching Ravencoin, RVN versus USDT. Check out the cool shirts. Make Teslas Not Tweets over at BitcoinDailyView.com. They're cool. And remember, everybody, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, a piece of shit banker cries. And I will see you again tomorrow.